What's up, everybody? We are back. We are the Jawbers. I'm Big D. This is MJ,
Woo.
and we are reviewing our SummerSlam 23. This is Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey in
2023.
a MMA style
Yeah.
match. MMA rules.
Which means what? Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm just trying to figure out what WWE is
I,
trying to
I,
think.
I, I don't really, yeah.
Yeah. I think I
Oh, open-handed. I don't know. Open-handed punches are allowed. I don't know,
close-handed punches are allowed.
or whatever.
Uh, yeah. Well, the punch in professional wrestling has always had a kind of an interesting place, didn't it? Because the referees like it's like you can't punch with a closed fist. Open your fist. You're like, doesn't that give away the show? But referees always. I mean, it's like you have old school wrestlers, and even wrestlers from the Attitude Era talking about that. Just saying it's like if you
So
have to punch in the match, it's not wrestling anymore. It's like yeah, but it's over now. You gotta
So
fucking
these
punch in the
are
match.
these are the official WWE MMA rules.
Okay.
The stipulations are that whoever passes out and submits or is knocked out first.
Loses.
Ooh, yeah,
So wait.
that's it.
So the same rules as any other match. Right,
Pretty
that's
much.
not the point. That's not like I think it was really
No,
about
it's
like
not.
this is
It's
gonna
just
be like
this.
oh,
This should have been like man. This could have been a huge match like 2 years ago
yeah.
for WWE.
All the time they kind of rushed everything with Shayna, and Shayna is not good at acting what somebody else tells her. Like I really don't think she's good at delivering lines, and I feel like I mean she's gotten better even since the COVID era, since the Thunderdome era. You know, I mean she was doing some funny stuff back then, but it's like she's not the best at being an actress. But that doesn't
Neither
take
one
away.
is.
Huh? Either one.
Neither one is.
That's
Yeah.
that's that's really so like what kind of story can they really tell outside of we're friends, we train together, and now we're fighting each other? Which that story's been told before, but it was personal. This one didn't feel like anything outside of hey, well Ronda Rousey's not going to be around, so let's just
Right.
give this to Shayna. She deserves it. Which I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that Shayna like doesn't deserve this title, but Shayna also made the most sense. You know. Um, when you say this could have been a big match, you're like so fucking right. Because there are some aspects here, and I'm gonna quote just one, or I'm gonna tell you about just one that is better than 99% of the wrestling matches I've seen, and it was still ultimately not the best. And that is, are you ready for this?
Yes.
That's big. Yeah, I was gonna say that's how Big D says yes. um, when
Already.
do you? He's so ready. So you've heard me bitch about this shit so much. Is when two guys like do the hockey punch. When they grab each other by the head and they just start swinging at each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm watching it right now with Seth Rollins and fucking Finn Balor, which I'm gonna shit on later. I'm watching. They start out the match that way, and so far, punched each other at least 30 times and going 40. Okay? And they swing like little fucking bitches. It pisses me off. And that one I'll defend. Because I've seen fucking Bebe do that. I see that in AEW all the fucking time. They just swing like little fucking bitches. I don't know how else to say it. But I think that's really proper. It just looks so fucking fake, and I'm using that word. It just looks terrible. Like
Mhm.
maybe it's the heat of the moment or what it is, but it looks like fucking shit. Okay. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler got into that at one moment in the match. And if you didn't notice during this match, they were connecting. Like they
Oh
weren't
yeah, they were hitting hard.
they were hitting each other. And here's immediately what
And
you notice when people actually hit each other in that way is how much slower it is and what it actually fucking looks like. Because they cannot
mhm,
sustain that for 40 fucking punches. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. God damn it. It's a very personal pet peeve of mine when I see this shit, dude. Like, it
right.
really just fucking just grinds my gears, man.
Because these ladies were put into an MMA rules match. It wasn't a regular
Yeah.
wrestling match. Like, and this is like these two ladies. This is like their home turf right now. Is doing this match.
Yes, but hey, man, this is what it
Oh,
really looks like when people punch each other like that.
oh right, yeah. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah.
Like you look at a MMA match. This is exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like they're tripping over each other. They
Yep.
are slipping up. They're trying to do trying to like Ronda's right now trying to get Shayna in the armbar, and
Yep.
Shayna is not letting her, and
Yep.
she doesn't succeed, and it slows it down. It looks compared to a regular wrestling match,
Yep.
it's very slow. But these, I mean, they're winded already.
Yep.
3 minutes in, first round is over.
Yep.
Like, and they don't get to step away for 30 seconds and get some water. Like this, these are real hits.
Yeah. There were some kicks in there too. Um that you're like, "Oh
Knees.
fuck." Yeah. Like, "Oh fuck." Um
Shayna got bashed in the face with a knee,
yeah,
and the crowd was not in it at all.
of course. And
You
why?
know,
Because the
oof,
story wasn't there.
damn.
If you know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean. There was
Yeah.
nothing there.
I mean, they fit more into it than I thought they would have in such a short time, especially like the little video packages of their history and like Shayna crying, you know, get like that emotional aspect of it.
Well,
Like they fit that in. They did that really quick.
the portion that doesn't work from that story is that fans know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, true.
So they knew who was going to win just from the start. They knew that
Yeah,
Shayna has to get the belt. They knew that this was like a means to an end. And I think this was WWE's attempt to elevate the match, you know? And
I feel like Rhonda should have won.
I mean, if that that would have made the match more interesting because they weren't expecting that, you know?
Right.
Um,
Because the way I feel like it is like if this was Ronda's last match, I felt like this should have been pushed to the limit of a loser leaves WWE kind of thing. Because they're both talking about, at least Shayna's like talking about like how like she's worked, like she loves this business. She's worked from the bottom to the top, whereas Ronda was just given the spot, given main events. Like she hasn't worked her way to the top like how Shayna has,
that's not
and all
even a
this and that.
legitimate thing to worry about anymore, or ever in wrestling, because that's what happens in professional wrestling. But I understand. I understand.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
and
I get
When Ronda says that she's the baddest bitch, Shayna's like, no, you're not.
you.
I don't think Shayna or I don't think Rhonda is.
Yeah, and Shayna is, she's not the greatest as far as promos, as far as
This
acting.
might have been this might have been Rhonda's best match in a long time, in my
That's
opinion.
saying a lot. I
It
was
is
bored.
because she was in her element.
I
She
was
didn't have to act. She didn't have to worry about being too careful.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Just,
can tell like they were still careful, and it shows.
well, right, but she's also going against. So it's kind of like a match of like if Ricochet was back in Lucha Underground. That's where he was. That's where he got like his big coming up because he was surrounded by other luchadors
Yeah,
and that style. Ronda was in a match with someone with the same style of fighting, wrestling that she is. So that's
yeah,
why they go well together, but then they just get shit on by the fans.
yeah. No, it's Shayna is not the biggest fan favorite, so it's just really difficult for her to carry this, and I don't know how long this is gonna last. Um, as far as what they put down in the ring, like I was bored during this. I was like, okay, let's just get this over with because then
Right.
we know it's something. It's just we have to get this over with, and so it's like everybody knew Shayna was gonna win. I mean, it's still pretty hard to write all these fucking shows and keep people guessing and surprises and all these things. But nobody cared about Ronda Rousey at that point, and not a lot of people cared about Shayna Baszler either. You know, so there's not a lot going on there. However, the match itself, upon watching it for the second time, the first time I was just bored. I was let's just get this over with. I was actually looking forward to the main event, and I also had a great time watching the Cody match. So I was like, oh, this is it's like I just didn't think a lot of it was gonna top. Maybe the main event was the only thing that's gonna top Brock Lesnar for me and Cody Rhodes. And upon watching it for the second time, man, I was like, dude, I really enjoyed this kind of like a little bit more of an MMA fight because that's what I
Mm.
complain about a lot is like I just watched Seth Rollins give maybe 10 headbutts in a row to Finn Balor. Because it's still playing in the background for me. And it's like, give me a fucking break. And then he kicked him in the face another 5, 6 times. Like, and then if this was an MMA match where they could headbutt, it'd be over, dude. You know? And granted, he did kick him in the mouth twice. And that was like, oh shit, you know? And then, of course, Finn Balor was bleeding after that. So he did kick him in the mouth. So there's your little bit of MMA rules. But just upon second watching this match, man, I was like, dude, at least the punches. Let's just stay with the punches. And they were dishing out a little bit of punches. I mean, they're holding back a little bit, but goddamn, man, like watch this match if you want to see what those punches should really feel like and look like. And I know this is wrestling. I know it's open fist, but come on, man. It's like it's still you're supposed to still make me believe, And when you
Well,
do like
you
40,
see
50,
Shayna come out Monday night, and
yeah,
she was messed up.
yeah.
Big
She had
ass
bruises and shit.
bruises, and yeah,
Her left eye, yeah, dude. She got fucked up.
her arm was in a brace. Her other arm was in a, I don't know if it was a cast or I think it might have been just another brace, but yeah, she was bang. She was super messed up.
Yeah. And I mean, it's unfortunate this match. Like, I think it was a little bit of an underrated match for SummerSlam, but not by much.
Yeah,
But still, as if you just want to see what those punches need to look like, I was like maybe 6 total, or maybe 7, and they're just going one boom back and forth, and it's like, yeah, they had to fucking stop. because somebody's gonna get
And
knocked the
I
fuck out.
I remember commenting when Shayna won that it was like super fast that they just
It was a fast match, short,
well no the
which I
the whole
appreciate.
like
It was a short
the
match
whole
though.
I'm not saying like that though. I'm
And
saying
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Rhonda passing out
Yeah.
and like they called the referee called the match. But now
Oh, I
that I
see.
know but now that I know the MMA rules, it
Yep.
makes sense.
Yes.
First person to pass out, they just lose. So
Yep.
even if you pass out for 1 second, you still lost.
Yep. So
But yeah, no,
wrestler.
I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't, but
I was
I did.
bored the first time around. So second time I was pleasantly surprised, and it was like I probably wasn't even paying attention last first time.
Right. And I know that's how I was because I don't care for Ronda Rousey at all, and that's the problem. But I still was like it wasn't bad.
No,
And
I
then
didn't care for either.
watching it a second time, it was really good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I can't go for toilet paper rolls. I'm gonna go
No,
with what?
I'm sticking with three.
Yeah, me too. Um, it was a surprisingly decent match, on second watch. But yeah, I don't think we care about either of them.
Well, I
And
like Shayna.
this was I root for Shayna. I still don't care, but I root for her just simply because she's in real, not life, but in real time being one of these people that I feel like is really, it's like she's struggling. She's still struggling with, like delivering lines and being that part of an entertainer, a wrestler, I feel like she just doesn't do it for me. And Rhonda was simply, she never did.
Right.
So, but I root for Shayna. I think Shayna deserves it. I root for her to improve and be better. And um, so yeah, we got 6 out of 10. It's not bad,
6 out. No,
huh? No,
no.
it's not bad. That's the bottom line for me, man.
Sucker.
Well, shit. Um, anything else?
I think that's it.
On my way for my love you. Bye. I'm not
Be
gonna
sure to
give.
like and subscribe. Check us out. www.jawbers.com.
Did you just say
JAW.
WWEW?
I messed it up.
WWEW? Love it.
Yes, jobbers.com. Check us out. And
Love you. Bye.
yeah, bye.